Hey guys, so this is 2018 6.7 F250 6.7 power stroke. So engine actually went 300, almost 300,000 miles, and looks like it's spun bearings, seized, completely seized. He doesn't spin whatsoever. But I thought I'll do a quick video because there is not much information how to do it in your backyard. Well, it doesn't matter if it's backyard or not, but the point is, if you don't have a lift, how can you do it? So in this video, I'll try to really quick walk you through how I did it. Again, I'm not a mechanic, but at the same time, I've done plenty of work on my own cars. Some sort of backyard mechanic, I guess, and it's not the first engine rebuild that I will do. So I have pretty good knowledge when it comes to working on cars. I don't think it's something that you should take on if you sort of new to this. You do need to have some experience, and you do need to have pretty solid logic to do this job. It wasn't easy. I guess my point, it was not easy. So first thing first, if you decided to do it without lift, obviously if you have lift, it is much easier. I mean, Ford designed it for the cab to be taken off and work done on this engine, so you should follow what Ford, how Ford intended this to be done. But if you are in my position, because obviously, as you know, if you are in my position, that work on these cars on this engine is extremely expensive. Therefore, I am trying to do it at home. First thing first, take the front off, and I'll try to insert a picture of how it looks with the front off. But basically, radiator support comes off with all the radiators in it. You don't have to do them one by one, so just take it off. Honestly, that part is very easy. You just basically zip bolts off and it all comes off. No problem there. Just basically keep walking around the engine, unhooking it, making sure that it can be lifted. One thing, your mechanic fan on the engine fan, you don't need to try to sort of remove the clutch. Leave the clutch on. When you sort of taking things apart, that fan has bolts around it on the clutch. Just remove those bolts, remove the plastic fan, and leave the fan clutch on. You will be able to unzip it, the whole support of that fan, so you don't need to sort of spend time there. Just I'm just giving you some details that I ran into and I thought would be useful to you if you are going through this type of job. So you've done the front, then unbolt the cab bolts, right? There will be 8 of them. Basically, one of them, they go from under. It's 4 on each side. Straightforward. You probably can find a video how to do it. You can see another one is down there. It's just 8 bolts. It's better to heat them up a little bit, especially if your car is rusty. Mine was pretty good, so they came out really easy. I don't know, maybe like half an hour to take them out. Once you do that, if you lift and if you're doing what I did, you don't need to do anything else under the cab. Your shifter cable can stay, your emergency brakes can stay, there is a ground there, cable to the cab can stay, and I didn't even unhook, as you can see, didn't even unhook power steering column. It all can stay, no problem. Once you've done that, then you can basically start working on the turbo, and that's where, again, I am doing this for the first time, never done this, so for me that was quite a challenge, and I will explain how you can do it, how maybe this will save some time. So first thing first, there are where my plate is connected right now. By the way, that plate, I mean, you can see how I've done it. This is $25 plate, rated for 1,000 pounds from like your local auto parts store. Just get that, it's enough. You'll have to adjust few holes, and as you can see, it worked perfectly for me, no issue, because plate that they sell online, it goes like $200 or $300 for just plate to lift this engine. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, so you unbolt those bolts there, down there for your turbo, and then you should be able to remove this. So as you can see, there is this pipe on this side. There is another one that was here. You should be able to unbolt it. You'll have access to it. Just remove it completely from this side and that side. I was not able, like I was fishing to undo this pipe, and that was one of the main challenges. Like I was not able to, because you cannot really see that screw and it's very hard to get to, and I wasn't able to remove that bracket, that clamp. And it's fine, like don't worry about it. You can, that one can stay. What I ended up doing is remove the down pipe. This is your down pipe, and it's hooked up basically here with that clamp. And then there are two bolts here that basically go right there. That bracket goes here. You unbolt this, take the clamp off, and you will be able to, I mean, it was not easy. Like I had to hammer it a bit, but you'll be able to slide it down. When you remove that down pipe, you'll have access to this bolt, and that's the one bolt that is basically a tough one. But once you remove the down pipe, there is a bolt here, 10 millimeter. Undo that bolt. After that, you'll be able to take your turbo and slide it back a bit. It will start basically moving. Slide it back a bit, and you'll be able to remove this. Then this bracket here, it basically gives you the ability to, I don't know if I can show you, but basically once you release it, your back and front, your exhaust and intake sides of the turbo will be able to rotate, as you know, against each other. And that will be vital, because once you have that rotation going, and obviously, you know, hoses, there is a hose, like unhook that, but once you have the rotation going, you'll be able to move this enough to you know, to basically walk it out of engine bay. You'll be able to get the turbo out. That's how I got it out, and that was a pain. Oh yeah, and forgot to mention, so once you raise, unbolt the cab, why we do that is to raise it. I raise it, as you can see, about 4 inches. Like literally just put some support under, you know, under frame here, and push it up. That's it. It's when you do those 8 bolts, you'll be able to push it up. Just obviously, you know, check in the bay, make sure that before you push it up, that everything, nothing is getting pinched, nothing is in the way, everything. It's not much, but there is some wiring that will need to be undone, but make sure that it's obviously undone before you do that. So that's it. So first step, remove the front. Second step, release your cab, remove those bolts from the cab, raise it by about 4 inches, raise the cab, so you have more clearance on the top. Once you have clearance on the top, you'll be able to remove the turbo. Once you remove the turbo, you're almost there. Like, you know, you're almost there. If your engine is spinning, you in much better situations that I was. But basically, if it is not spinning, if your engine is seized, as mine was, I'll try to insert here a video of how it looked for me. Well, this is how it looks when you detach the transmission. Basically trying to get those bolts, you see, inside. Removed a couple nuts already to detach the torque converter. Not much space, but that's what you have to deal with if your engine is seized. Because basically you'll I ended up just loosening up the engine mounts. I think it's probably the easiest way, because other bolts were just too difficult to get. Those are relatively easy. You just remove them, remove nuts from the bottom, and you'll be able to lift the engine that way. So I did it that way, and basically what you do is you lift it, your engine, and you pull it a little forward, and it will give you enough clearance between your transmission and the engine to undo those bolts. I have no idea, to be honest, yet how exactly I'm going to put them back, but I think there is a way, based on other information that I saw. But anyway, to remove it, that's how I did. So I lifted up engine a little bit, like slided it forward. It created enough gap, like probably 2 inches between engine and the bell housing, and that 2 inches is enough to undo those 6 bolts on your torque converter. And that's it. And I done those, and that's it. That was the last step. Then you just slide the engine forward and you're done. So I think that's everything. Honestly, it's doable. It's not easy, but you know, if you look in this video, if you're considering this, you probably know the prices that are being charged for the work on this engine. 6.7 power stroke, awesome engine. Again, this one went 300,000, but you know, the frame is still perfect shape, so I'll throw the new one, and we'll keep on going. Yeah, so it is doable, it can be done, and hope this video will help you. Good luck.